How do you tap into the huge customer base, the enormous marketing budget, and the great infrastructure of a company like Walmart without actually being Walmart? Well, stay tuned. We're going to talk about Walmart Marketplace today. What is up, my Mavericks? Walmart Marketplace. I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. Walmart Marketplace. Anyway, if you ever heard of somebody selling on Amazon or on eBay, Walmart Marketplace is very similar. It's just an online platform that allows you to sell your goods through their platform, which makes it way easier than having to handle everything on your own. And in today's video, I want to break down exactly what it is, how to get started, how much it costs, and some pros and cons. So what is Walmart Marketplace? Well, it's an online sales platform that's fully managed by Walmart, which means that all you really have to do is just bring your products and upload them, and then everything else is pretty much handled by them. You have 100 or over 100 million viewers to see your products through the marketplace. You have inventory management that's handled by Walmart. You have sales reporting that's handled by Walmart. You have shipping fulfillment if you need it. If you don't want to store your inventory yourself, you can have them fulfill your orders for you. You have a secure checkout process that is all managed in a turnkey solution through Walmart. And the obvious advantage to using a platform like that is that you don't have to build out your own shopping cart. You really just piggyback off of Walmart's infrastructure and their viewership, and all of that makes it way easier than having to get your own shopping cart, get your own audience. I mean, nowadays with shopping cart solutions, it is a little bit easier, but just having that reach, that audience, is huge. And the first thing that you might be wondering is, like, how much does this actually cost? And the good thing about Walmart Marketplace is that there's a big advantage over Amazon's Marketplace, which is that you don't have to pay any monthly fees. I think Amazon charges maybe 99 cents to $39.99 every month, but Walmart ditched all of those monthly fees, so you don't have to pay any flat fees on a monthly basis or any setup fees. You only pay a percentage of the sale, which ranges from 8 to 15% depending on what you sell. And we have a detailed list of that actually in an article that we wrote about Walmart Marketplace down in the description below, but you can probably find it on their website too. If you decide to use their fulfillment services, which is basically a way for them to ship your inventory for you, which would essentially mean that they would store your inventory in their own warehouse and then package it and ship it all for you, so you don't even have to worry about the shipping part, you will have to spend a little bit more on fulfillment services, but the cost of that is nominal compared to how much of a benefit it is to you. You could reach out to them to find out how much those fulfillment services actually are. From what I know, they use a third party called Deliver, and they have their own in-house fulfillment called Walmart Fulfillment Services. I think both of those would require you to reach out to them to get a quote to find out exactly how much it's going to cost. So one other important question related to fees and money is, how often am I going to get paid? Based on their website, Walmart says that they deposit funds every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks you can expect to get a deposit into your account depending on how much you sold. It'd probably be a batch amount, so it'd be like every 2 weeks you get X amount of money, every 2 weeks you get another amount of money. It's not on a daily basis, it's not on a real-time basis, so just keep that in mind. Now that we've talked about the fees, let's chat about how you would get started selling on Walmart Marketplace. I think the first thing that you should definitely look into is, like, which products are prohibited. So you can't sell alcohol, you can't sell tobacco or firearms, you can't sell adult products. There's a long list on their website of products that you cannot sell that are prohibited. We actually have it too, linked down in the comments section of this video below, written down in our article. It's a full list of the prohibited items that you cannot sell on Walmart Marketplace. So now that you have a product that you actually can sell, you can go to their website and there's a button called Request to Sell, which is an apply button. It's an application process that you have to go through. It takes about 10 or 15 minutes and you have to go through the whole thing at one time. What they're going to want from you is a business tax ID number, a W-9, W-8, or an EIN verification. If you're in business, you should probably know what those are. They'll need your physical address, a catalog integration method, which basically means how are you going to import your catalog into Walmart Marketplace. And there are multiple ways that I'll cover later in the video. And then you'll just need to know your catalog size and what categories they are so that you can start to organize your inventory. And speaking of catalog, just get prepared early on. Identify how many products that you have in inventory, write them all down, have your categories split up, different products, different sizes, have all of that laid out and mapped out before you decide to apply and get started with Walmart Marketplace. Then you just got to write down your shipping policy, your return policy. If you already have them, if you're already an e-commerce seller or retail store, you probably already have a shipping and return policy, but you do have to tweak them a little bit based on Walmart's specifications. I know that they require a 30-day minimum refund time period for all of their Walmart Marketplace sales, and so you probably have to tweak it a little bit just to fit their restrictions. Once you have all that set up, then you want to start adding your products into Walmart Marketplace. And there are multiple options to do that. The first one is, because they have such a wide range of products on Walmart themselves, they already have a huge database of specifications for different products. So they actually have a really easy feature called Setup by Match, which essentially means you add just a few basic features about the product, and then it will try to find another product that's very similar in their inventory and match all the specifications for you, so you don't even have to write down the full specs of that product. If for some reason Setup by Match doesn't work out for you, they can't find a duplicate that has all the specs for you, then you just have to add all those specs yourself. The next option for all of my tech savvy folks is to just use an API integration method. And API is essentially kind of a code pipeline between your inventory and Walmart Marketplace. So it makes it much easier for you to just quick and bulk import all of your products into Walmart Marketplace. As long as you understand what APIs are and you know how to operate them and you have the tech savviness to do it, you might as well do it because it's a lot quicker. Option number 3 is to integrate with a third-party app like Shopify. If you're already running a Shopify shopping cart and your inventory is already loaded to Shopify, then all you really have to do is just integrate with Walmart, and they have a direct integration. It'll pipe all of your products into Walmart Marketplace. Boom, easy. And it isn't just Shopify that they integrate with. They integrate with multiple shopping carts. They integrate with BigCommerce. They integrate with so many other shopping carts. So it isn't just Shopify that they integrate with. Go check out their integrations. More than likely, they have some sort of integration between whatever it is that you're operating now, which should make your life way easier. And the final option is, if you don't want to deal with it, or if you have a massive amount of inventory and it's just going to be overly complicated, you can actually hire full service providers that are listed on the Walmart Marketplace website that will handle all of it for you from A to Z. You don't even have to worry about it. I don't know how much they charge, but it's probably more than if you were to do it yourself though. Just keep that in mind. Once you've uploaded all your products, next up is shipping. You have to consider how you're going to ship. You're either going to ship in-house, which means that you're going to ship out your products yourself, or you're going to use Walmart's fulfillment services. Whichever option you go with, you still get the benefit of Walmart's 2-day shipping service. Similar to Amazon's Prime, it's just Walmart's way to compete with them. Try to get those packages out quicker. If you decide to ship your products yourself, you can't use any other branded packaging other than non-branded packaging or Walmart's packaging. So you can't pack your stuff in an Amazon box, unfortunately, to ship out your Walmart Marketplace products. All right, it's important to hear what other people have said about Walmart Marketplace. You want to hear other user reviews, what the pros and cons are. So I've broken those down for you. I've done a bunch of research online to read different reviews of users that have actually used Walmart Marketplace, and I've come up with some patterns of pros and cons. And the pros are that there are no ongoing fees, like monthly fees, fixed monthly fees that are ongoing. Clearly you have to pay a percentage of the sale every time you make a sale, but there are no ongoing fees. So if you stop selling for a few months, you're not actually going to incur any other costs. There are no limits on listings. You can list as many products as you want. You have a huge audience of over 100 million people to display your products to. And there are multiple integrations, like I mentioned before, with Shopify, BigCommerce, and so many more. So what are the cons? Well, we'll start with price controls first. Walmart makes sure that all sellers are very competitive with their pricing. So they actually control the kind of pricing that you can use for your products. If it's too high, they might restrict you or limit you and require you to lower your price to be competitive. The strict shipping and return policies are a big con for a lot of people. The fact that you can't use a branded box, and if you do use a branded box, it has to be a Walmart branded box, is a big con for a lot of business sellers. And the 30-day mandatory window for returns is a turnoff for a lot of people too. And the last con is that despite having a lot of integrations, some of those integrations can be buggy, which means that, let's say for example, you try to connect Shopify with Walmart Marketplace. This is just an example. I'm not saying that it exactly is like this, but there's a possibility that there might be some bugs in that integration, which means that maybe during the import process or export process, some of your inventory doesn't get transferred into Walmart Marketplace, or it gets transferred incorrectly. So apparently there's a pattern of buggy integrations when it comes to Walmart Marketplace and a third-party app. So we'll wrap it up today with, is Walmart Marketplace right for your business? And the real answer is that it depends. I mean, there's less competition than Amazon, that's for sure. The fact there are no monthly fees is a big draw for a lot of people. But ultimately, the only way to really find out if it's right for you is to test it out. You just have to list your products, run a few tests, find out if it's profitable for you. And if it is, if you're actually making a profit, then of course it's right for you. It'll be perfect for you. So that's it for my video today. A really simple, easy look at Walmart Marketplace and whether it's right for your business, how to get started, what the fees are, all of the basics covered in today's video. If you liked it, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to our channel if you like this video. If you have any questions, comment in the comment section below. We answer every comment. I promise you, we'll get back to you. We'll give you the right answer. Thank you for watching. Till next time.